103.5 KTU, Cubby along with Carolina and somebody we've heard of before.
Oh, yeah, once or twice. It's Jennifer Lopez.
Welcome!
Hi, guys.
You are a little busy, aren't you?
Always.
Man.
Always, it seems.
Let's talk about the brand new song featuring French Montana called Medicine.
Medicine.
Number one on iTunes, right?
Yeah, #1 video on iTunes.
Number one video on iTunes. And by the way, I heard the video had like 6 different costume changes.
It does. Yeah, we did a fashion parade.
I said, I feel like I got like little Tejano chic vibes. Like I love the cowboy hat.
Yes. There was a fortune teller kind of high fashion chola.
Right.
There was like you said, a Tejano kind of cowgirl.
Yeah.
There was the girl on the cake topper.
Yes. I loved all of the different looks, but you know what?
The House of Mirrors.
The House of Mirrors was
with
cool.
the diamond head.
Yes. Yeah.
And you kind of have pressure, too, on what outfits to pick out, because I saw you on an interview last night. I think it was on one of the entertainment shows, and you mentioned how, like, you kind of, it's a trend. Whatever you wear, you got to pick something kind of hot.
I always used to look at videos when I was growing up, when, we grew up in the MTV age where videos were played 24 hours a day on TV.
Yeah.
And I don't know, everything I learned about fashion and what was cool and dancing and music came from those videos. And so I just feel like when I'm making a video, that's what I'm doing. You know, you're setting certain things and putting things out into the universe of like, okay, I think this is cool. I think this is it. So you don't want it to be, not good.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but you own it too, though, because
it becomes part of who you are so much. So.
I always think of like your most memorable fashion moments, and I think that's what people reflect on. They think back like, oh man, I remember where I was when I saw Jennifer wearing this or that.
Or they go, that's Jennifer.
Yes.
Or that's this person.
Absolutely. And that's funny because the first thing that I did when I found out that you had a new single out, I went to YouTube. I was like, I got to see the video.
Yes.
I said, I want to see what she looks like, but it was perfect.
It came out pretty amazing. I worked with a new director, Joy Francis, and we had a really great time. And, I have an amazing, team that I work with, hair, makeup, and styling and everything. So we had a ball doing this one.
Yeah, and working with French Montana, I mean, that's just kind of like, that's, you guys have worked together before.
Yeah,
so there's
we
no
love
like
working
new...
together. It's just like it's a thing. It's almost like there's certain people in my career that we go back to over and over. You have chemistry with them and you vibe them in the right way, and he's definitely one of those people.
We were talking about you before you came. We said we should just get Jennifer a card. You were just up here before. You are constantly working.
Yeah, I think you were here about last year this time, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like summer or something. I said, we literally just, not that we mind. You're always welcome to come. But we were just saying, like, you're just constantly working. And I don't know. I feel like it might be exhausting for other people, but looking at you, you make it look so easy.
How do you do it? Carolina's right. You work nonstop.
I used to work more nonstop. Now I have a bit more of balance. It's just like, it's funny. You would think at this point, like, the opportunities wouldn't be as amazing for me, but they've become greater. I think, as time has gone on. So it's harder to say no to things, and I say no to a lot, but it seems like the 2 or 3 things that I say yes to a year on top of all the other things I have going on, all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, the whole year is packed.
Right. And the tour is ready to go? Summertime?
Tour, yep, we're working on the tour every
Set's
day.
Ready? No?
Set's not ready. We're doing everything now.
Is your mom ready? Because your mom needs to come out.
Ready.
Your mom's in AC right now. Her mom's in Atlantic City right now.
No, her mom was in Vegas. I've seen her.
She stays ready. She doesn't get ready.
She needs to go out on tour with you. So.
I still can't get over. Was it like 15 years ago that she won on a slot machine?
Yeah.
She won like 30 grand or something.
Nobody can get over that.
I
don't know people who won the $1 million on the slots. That's why. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's
crazy.
so weird.
Go ahead, Carolina.
I wanted to talk to you about the movie because I feel like, have you been shooting here in downtown in New York?
Yeah, we're shooting Hustlers in New York.
Yeah, because I feel like I had a traffic jam the other day, maybe because of the trailers or the things that were getting set up. And I said, it's Jennifer Lopez. I'm not mad at it. But, you and Constance Wu, who was just in Crazy Rich Asians, of course, Cardi B. I have to ask you, did you see Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah, of course.
Did you cry?
I loved it. We went with all the kids to that movie. We were like, maybe this is a family movie. It was kind of.
Yeah,
kind
definitely.
Yes.
But no, putting you guys together, there has been some response from people talking about the subject matter of the film.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's such an empowering, just from what I've heard about it, there are moments that can be empowering for a woman, and you guys are going to tell that story.
When you make movies, you're telling stories. It's not that you're endorsing one thing or the other. And
right.
People, I think, have trouble separating that sometimes. Like, I see myself as an actress playing a part, a role. And, I do my best to make sure I do that as authentically as possible. And at the end of the day, it's like, just because somebody makes, boogie nights about the porn industry doesn't mean they're endorsing whatever. And by the way, if you love that, good.
Yeah.
Who cares? But the point is, movie making is about telling stories and different types of stories and all kinds of stories. And this is a slice of life story going into a world that we don't know a lot about, that we haven't seen from the woman's perspective.
Right.
And I'm interested in that. I'm
Absolutely.
interested in that psyche and what goes on and what the real world. It's almost like when you watch Goodfellas, right? You go inside the mafia in a way that you've never gone into it. And you see that it's like, oh, it's guys, and they kind of like, it's not as glamorous as you think it is. And it's not this. It's all the different things that you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But you learn about the people, and you just watch this great story about these interesting characters. And that's I think that's how I see Hustlers. It's the really interesting story about these really, kind of complex characters, and it's gonna be fun.
Oh,
and
I
it's
can't
fun,
wait.
and it's sexy,
Right.
and it's all the things that you want it to be. But it's also like makes you look at life a little bit. Like,
Is it harder
okay.
to remember lines from a movie or lines from a song? What's harder? Have you ever forgotten word? I mean, I know you can recut a line on a movie, but have you ever been on stage and forget words to a song?
Yeah, I have. One time I did. One time, not a lot.
Doesn't happen a
that
lot?
doesn't happen to me a lot. It happens to some people.
Yeah.
Some people need a
Some people need the prompter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or
I
they'll
don't
have
have a
like the set
prompter.
list, or they'll say like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this song is coming up next," or "You're in this city today."
Right.
Definitely the
That's like-
city I've gotten wrong.
You've done that?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Phoenix.
That's
You're in
right,
LA.
Pittsburgh.
They're like, we're not there.
Oh man, that goes viral too, quick, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
speaking about Hustlers, it was so great because I saw the picture that you posted, and I was like, I am celebrating the belly ring. You are getting into character. Like, I just love this. So you and Cardi, you
There's
guys,
definitely a style.
right? Of
There's
course,
a style.
Yeah, and you're getting into character. But you and Cardi worked before on music. What's it
Right.
like working with her on a movie set?
She hasn't come to the set yet. She comes at the end of the month.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. That'll be great. I worked with her only on a video, so we'll and she was very focused. She was pregnant at the time, so
Yeah.
she was tired.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for her because I worked until I was on tour till I was 6 or 7 months pregnant, so I know what that feels like.
Sure.
So, but we had a good time, and I'm sure we'll have a good time with this. This is something she understands
Yeah.
really well. So, when we first spoke about doing the movie, and I asked her about it, and I was like, "Listen, we're doing this movie," and blah blah blah, and she was like, "Oh my God, yeah." She's like, I know this." I was like, I just want to pick your brain because you're gonna know this material better than anybody else,
Right.
and we do have other people who've worked in the clubs as well in the movie, so it's gonna be hopefully just a great story about these women and what they did and what they went through and why they did it.
Well, I'm here for it. If you need
Yeah.
any Long Island housewives as any extras, I know
Carolina's
the
available.
story. So.
All right, can you hang 1 minute?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez, short break, and we're coming right back with rapid fire questions.
Okay, we'll
from
do it.
listeners. Okay,
Yes,
Cubby
amazing.
and Carolina, J-Lo's here. 103.5 KTU. 103.5 KTU. Cubby and Carolina back with Jennifer Lopez. You okay? You need coffee? You need water?
I'm good.
What's your go-to drink, by the way? When you just want
Water.
something, just water. Just
She
plain old
looks
water.
like she's hydrated.
What about a coffee?
She's like-
You drink coffee ever?
She looks.
No, you know what somebody said? Like when I was younger, I used to think coffee was an adult drink. And then when I was, a little bit older, I thought alcohol was an adult drink.
Yeah.
And then they said, now that I'm an adult, I realize that water
Water.
is an adult
It
drink.
is the only adult drink you should be drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But are you a coffee drinker?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah, I
strike
do.
me as a coffee drinker. I don't know why.
Yeah, I drink a little café con leche in the morning.
Oh,
Mm.
cafecito
sure.
con leche. My parents
Yeah.
just gave me a thing of Presto or
Yeah.
something like that.
Love.
They said that you have to
Love.
drink that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Carolina, you go first because we told people you were going to be here.
Okay.
Tweet us and all that.
So
We have 5 rapid fire
tweet questions, go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this one, Gina from the Bronx, which, okay, that's your old hood. Everyone is talking about your engagement. Have you started thinking about ideas for dresses and the ceremony? Have you started planning anything yet?
We
wonder if you
haven't
could.
started planning yet. We just got engaged. We and then right afterwards, we started working right away, and we're working the rest of the year. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We haven't decided, if we're gonna squeeze it in somewhere or we're gonna wait, or So
She's not telling you,
Right.
Gina. Come
No.
on now.
because I really don't know yet.
No, of course.
It's
yeah,
easy.
it's gonna take
I'm
time.
not lying right now.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
All right. Ella from Nutley, New Jersey, you're going to be on tour most of the summer. Will
Yes.
Alex and your kids be joining you on the road?
Yeah, of course. The kids will probably be with me the whole time, and then
Alex has baseball, though.
Alex has Sunday night baseball,
On
so
ESPN.
he'll be in and out.
Oh, so that's a you would know. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
love
the
it.
thing.
Yeah,
So
he does a
So
great- by the
he was
way-
like, I'm definitely at opening night, and I'm definitely at closing.
Aw.
He was like, and in between,
He is
we'll
so
figure it
good,
out.
by the way. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's
provides this
amazing.
insight during the games that you don't get from some other commentators.
No, he's such a baseball savant. I call him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he sees the game in a way from being on the front line for 20, almost 25 years. Playing baseball 22 years, whatever it was, and he just
he describes
and
it
he's
so
so
I
cool.
understand it. Like,
yeah, he just sees different things than most people see, even people who are really great at it.
Yeah. Well, I thought he did a great job coaching the Kardashians in their softball tournament. So that's what I know of Alex in baseball. Let's see. So you did Ella. Let's do David from Queens. You started movies with everyone from Jane Fonda to Matthew McConaughey. Who is the one actor you dream of co-starring with?
Dream of co-starring
Yeah.
with? I think more about working with like great directors. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah. Because you want to work with, I don't know. I mean, there's a few actors I love, like Tom Hardy and Mark Ruffalo. Like, I love their acting.
Yeah.
But I think more like directors like Scorsese or this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be in one of their type of movies. You know?
Oh, wow.
all right, we have two more. Elizabeth from Huntington, New York. We talked about this. You're co-starring with Cardi in your new movie, Hustlers. Will you be doing a dancing scene or performance together in the film?
I don't know about together, but there'll definitely be performances in the film. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm serious. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm going to be there,
Yeah.
front row, popcorn ready. Okay,
Yep.
It's
Justin.
actually very scary for me, but go ahead.
Why is it scary
Wait,
for
it's a horror
you?
movie?
No.
No.
In my mind, it is.
In your mind, it is.
It's a nightmare to think about being up there. You know, it's just I'm exposing myself, let's say, in a way, kind of emotionally and physically, more than I've ever done in a movie. You know, and I've done love scenes and this and that and whatever, but not where I was up there like that. And I take sexy pictures and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. It's
Well,
not.
I've seen
I've
it.
done videos that are very sexy. It's not that, but this is a different mentality.
Right.
And so as an actress, it's a scary. For me, it's a. Not scary. It's just like it makes me nervous.
Is
a
it
little bit.
intimidating, maybe?
It's
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit. It's
What-
a little bit.
Yeah, but see, that's where I feel like, I'm sorry, and I started out with this, but I feel like it's such an empowering movie. Like, I'm looking at it as like these women are taking control from
Well,
what I've read.
they definitely do that. They wind up taking advantage of the people who, in essence, take advantage of them.
Right.
Right. So, in that sense, it is in a way empowering, but there's also just there's two sides. You know, there's very many sides to this story.
Yeah, no, that it sounds like it's going to be very like rich, and there's a lot of layers to it,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to like see you guys make it clap and everything. So
Yeah.
okay, let's.
Our final question.
Also-
Go ahead. No, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No.
Oh, okay.
And they also make it clap. Go.
Make it
Yes,
clap.
Also,
Yeah.
yes, that too. Let's see. Justin from North Bergen says everyone knows you're a great mom. As a parent, what do you think of the college admission scam? Do you even know anything about that?
I do know. I heard about it. I mean, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
You're not part of
You
it, so
shouldn't cheat.
Yes, exactly. You shouldn't cheat.
I'm not a cheater by nature, so I
Yeah.
try
Well, you know, a
not
lot of
to
people
be.
wanna
And by
hear-
the way, you know, I don't judge anybody. People do things for many different reasons, and I always feel like, just like with the movie, there's many sides to every story. So I
Absolutely.
don't know their specific things, so I wouldn't want to comment to it, and I would never judge anybody else.
Right. You know, I just wanted to, I know you don't have much time left. I just wanted to celebrate World of Dance third season airing right now.
Yes.
It's such an awesome show. it's a
Thank
great
you.
family show. I love
know. We need family
Yes.
shows that
We
we
really
can all
do.
watch together.
And we do. We
It's
watch
what
it with
I
our
loved about
boys.
doing American Idol when I was doing it, and hearing, like, you know, people go, like Steven Spielberg come up to me at an Oscar party and go, me and my wife and my kids and my
It's
mother,
cool, right?
we all sit on the, you know, and you're like, what?
it doesn't get
Yes.
old either, does it?
Yeah, and
Even
he's
though
like,
you've been everywhere.
We need this, and it's awesome. And World of Dance is definitely that show. Everybody can watch it together and
Yeah.
root for people and hear the stories, and there's so moving. And We have great contestants, and the talent is off the charts.
Yeah,
We have
I
a lot of
watch
fun.
for you to see what you're wearing. My husband watches you because he loves you. Then my babies watch because they like the cool kids that are
Yes, the
dancing.
young
So,
kids.
Yes.
It has a very young kind of demographic too because of that. So it's nice.
Anything you want to hit before we leave? Anything we didn't hit?
No, I'm good. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to know when you're going to hit Sunday service with Kanye. Are you ever going to go out there and do the whole thing? Because it just looks like it is like the best time ever.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I mean, I didn't have any plans for that.
Well,
know.
you
We're
let
in
me
New
know.
York. We're on the East Coast right now for a while.
Linda's here, your sister. Give me a good question I can ask your sister that nobody else has asked.
Yeah,
Go, Linda. Come on.
Way to
Come
put
on.
her on the spot.
Come on, Linda.
Why don't you ask her about her process, Cubby?
Tell me about your
Good, serious question.
Oh my
Because he
God!
was
I got
busy.
reprimanded by Linda.
He's going to beat himself up for that now for the rest of the day. No, he's just...
Hey, you know, while you're here, tell me about your process. Process of what, Linda?
Artistic process.
Tell me about your artistic process.
I mean, which one?
Yes, because
Linda, that's hard. You stumped your sisters.
look at the acting.
Your music.
My music?
Your music process.
For making like a record, a
Yeah.
single. I mean,
it's
it
too deep,
varies.
Linda.
It's very deep. It's very deep. But Linda can be deep.
Yeah. Yeah, she really is a deep
She's trying to
old
like
soul.
save the world.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame her. We were talking about recycling earlier. I'll get with you on that. So, Jennifer Lopez, I feel like I want to call you J-Lo. I don't know.
Call me J-Lo.
You are just the best.
There's
we
a
love
little
you at
girl on the
KTU.
set who's there who plays one of our daughters.
Yeah.
And she's 4 years old, and she's like, J-Lo. They must have told her my name was J-Lo.
Yeah.
And she's like, J-Lo, come here. And she's like,
She's summoning you.
yeah, she's come here. She was like, let's play. Let's do this. J-Lo. Like in the middle of the scene, J-Lo. I'm like, no.
I thought for a minute
in the
you-
movie, I'm not J-Lo.
I thought for a minute you were over it though when people called you that, but you're still cool with it.
No.
Okay.
I mean, no, it's so part of who I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we love you. Like I said, you always have a home here at KTU. We
Thank
support
you.
We can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank
Jennifer
you.
Lopez, Medicine out now.
Medicine. I don't know if you said this. The video's #1.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
We
did,
did.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to
Yeah,
cover.
how about that,
you.
Linda?
We got you.
How about that, Linda?
Thank you, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo. Woo!
The beat of New York.
1035 KTU.